because usually the person that burps
I think
in my ears,
I think
Ivan.
it's so funny that something disgusting happened and everyone collectively blamed Ivan.
Yeah, because
Straight
that's
up
what he
sexism.
does. You don't understand how much burping I have to put up with them.
Holy shit,
But from
man.
you, Georgia,
I'm like the fucking shooter on the grassy knoll. I'm not
no,
the
you're
guy. I'm not
nothing.
the
You're
guy.
nobody.
I'm
You're
not the guy.
nobody. Like you're nobody in burpee
Shooter on the
land.
grass, you know, was the guy.
You're
You
nobody. Your girlfriend just told you you're a nobody, dude. You're a nothing.
You're nobody in burpee land. After this, you lost your crown.
Oh.
You're no longer the queen.
I will say that was from like
myself in time. I'm so sorry.
Georgia. That
How
came
can
from the,
how can that burp come up of someone so tiny? I would
Yeah.
like to know.
that came
Because
from
it
the
didn't
depths of
have to
hell.
it didn't have to travel far. That's why it was so powerful.
That's true.
So it was an adulterator, right?
It's sort of like
Oh.
it's sort of like a keg, you know. The more pressure, the more gas is inside.
Yeah.
You get me?
No, it's because I'm drinking a can of Malibu and cola.
Oh, she's
Oh.
gonna be drunk by the end of the session. Oh my god, guys,
Well,
that's it. We get
Trust me,
giggly.
it was either. Yeah, I needed it today.
We get
I'm fine.
giggly.
But yeah,
Chicken
I was
looks
like,
good.
okay, I'm just gonna.
Well, gang,
Yeah.
speaking of giggly, how about we go ahead and get started?
Speaking of giggly, that's not a good segue.
It could be.
Oh.
That's how I would describe this game.
Yeah,
Basically.
giggly, totally.
Giggly
It
for
is totally.
Yeah.
For
vibe.
sure.
Three
Uh,
people have
Totally,
been
for sure.
previously
I
injured
just gotta make
within the
it.
last
It's not
24
Up
hours.
there, it's bleaching up my gorgeous hair. 24 to 64. I don't know the sickness score. Go, fight. Gee, I hope I look alright.
Is this a bad time to tell you, Robin, that we're recording?
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
I was just gonna let it ride. Just keep going.
No.
I
hi,
need to know what
everybody.
that was from. I need to know what that was from.
That was
I was
incredible.
a Pee-wee cheerleader.
Yep. That's what it sounded like. It
What's a
sounded like a
peanut?
cheerleader.
What is a peewee?
What's a peewee?
It's like baby grade. It's like your elementary school doing stuff. Like Pee-wee football is like
Holy
It's kids'
shit.
football.
baby football.
Yeah.
But not like actual babies.
Yeah, like 7, 8-year-olds.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
okay. I was just like,
Anyways,
okay.
That was amazing.
we're gonna go ahead and get started.
Please.
Yeah, I just kept on going totally and for sure. So it like triggered like a Pavlovian response.
Incredible.
Anyways, hi, hello. We have
Truly iconic.
despair and doom ahead of us.
Well,
I get rid of this. We'll talk about that later.
picking up not where we left off.
Oh shit.
Hmm. A change in the formula, I see.
2 days prior,
Ooh.
we hear the sound of a heavy vehicle driving down a quiet street. Occasionally, we can hear the scraping of metal. And then we get vision on the interior. There are 2 bench seats built into the left and right hand walls of this armored vehicle. And we see masked individuals wearing full Kevlar, carrying assault weapons that are just kind of rested on their lap. Their masks are a mix of like tactical hoods and like balaclavas. And we see in the center of the armored vehicle, sat in a kind of divot, are 2 zip-tied individuals, hoods thrown over their heads. One is David Mitchell. The other
Poor guy.
is Jim Jones. Jim, how are you feeling right now?
Jim is scared and freaking out. You know, come on now, y'all ain't got to do all this. You could have just asked. Hello?
No response.
Hello? David? Mitchell? You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What the fuck?
I was so preoccupied with that car,
Yeah, me too.
I don't
Hello?
think they're gonna talk to us.
Well, y'all wrong. You hear me? Y'all wrong for doing this. This man has a wife and a kid he's trying to get back to.
Nothing. Absolute silence. Besides the hum of the armored vehicle as it drives down the road.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the
Jesus Christ.
twilight's last gleam? I mean, I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Please
Unless
don't.
you want to cut the scene?
We pull back out of the armored vehicle as Jim Jones's voice carries on. We see the armored vehicle traveling down this abandoned road as it veers on to a nearby highway.
They're just gonna throw you away for being so annoying. They're like, we kidnapped him, but we don't like him anymore.
This
We
is
don't
too
need
much.
this
I think
guy.
we made a mistake.
Yeah, I think we made a mistake. We gotta go back.
Where they throw Ralph Wiggum through the window?
Incredible. A bit of time passes. The sun slowly sets. You have continuously driven. No matter how much noise you've made, you have not gotten a response of any kind. And you've been pretty obnoxious.
Well, from Jim's perspective, the constant noise is better than the silence.
True. A few moments pass as you're kind of cooking up in your brain the next thing to say or do, and you hear the crackle of a walkie kind of come to life. And you just hear... How was your haul? You hear for the first time from the interior a kind of like grunt and movement as you hear a click of a button and a voice rings out. We found 2 survivors. We're bringing them in. You hear a response. I thought we were told not to bring anybody else in. Are they special? Doctor, carpenter, farmer. Person on the interior responds, I don't know.
They abducted us.
One of them's incredibly obnoxious, though. Oh, great. More loud-ass fuckers to feed. Great. I'll let him know. And the walkie-talkie goes silent. You slowly feel the vehicle begin to slow down before it comes to a complete stop. You hear a door open on the back of the vehicle, and suddenly, Jim, you feel yourself being lifted as if you're getting thrown over someone's shoulder and carried.
I can fucking walk, damn it. Shit.
You hear David Mitchell kind of, ah, God, as he gets picked up as well. And you are led. One thing you notice immediately, the sounds of crickets, and not a single whisper of a demon. Giving you the knowledge that it is in fact nighttime, and you are somewhere where the dead have clearly been taken care of. Do you say anything as you're being carried?
Come on, man, put me down. I can walk. My legs hurt. Just let me walk. Come on.
No response.
Just fuck it, shit.
You feel yourself stop, still held aloft, and you hear this, what almost sounds like jolt of electricity, and then something heavy, like disengage, and then you hear a heavy gate being pulled open. You hear it slam behind you. And then you begin to hear voices call out, "Clear the streets! Everybody go home! Curfew's in effect!" And you begin to hear murmurs of other people. Worry, excitement, curiosity, as you hear feet shuffling away from you. A few more moments pass. You hear a door open, the doorknob kind of squeaking a bit. And you feel yourself flop down onto a chair. You hear next to you another individual put down onto a chair as well. David. You hear a voice ring out. Should we go get Archer? Yeah, you go get him. I'm sure he'll want to be here to figure out what these two are doing. Should I get Dr. Cole too? Yeah, might as well. Need to make sure they're not bit. You hear a door
The hell
open
he mean?
and close. Hear the creak of another chair as that voice that remained behind clearly takes a seat.
Well, you gonna take this bag off my head, or we just gonna sit here?
You hear a Zippo lighter open and then ignite, and then you hear a deep inhale, and immediately the room fills with the acrid stench of a lit cigarette. There's a long drag on it before you hear, "Well, quite honestly, I was hoping you were going to sing another song."
Well, I mean, you give me one of them cigarettes, I just might.
That ain't gonna happen.
Oh, well, I I reckon it's alright to be a little stingy right now.
You hear the rustling of a few bags and the sound of like very few, maybe one or two pills kind of shifting within a plastic pill bottle. And you hear with the cigarette in his mouth, well, goddamn. Which one of you boys is on antipsychotics?
I'll let you guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And, well, while we're on the topic, that doctor I heard y'all talking about, they got any more? Because in about 4 or 5 days, shit's gonna get real lit up in here.
I look forward to it.
Oh, well. I'm not.
You hear the door open, and immediately the creak of the chair as whoever you were speaking with stands at attention. And you hear a voice say, kind of a low, almost like whisper, like he's speaking with authority, but he's not yelling. As you just hear, "At ease, soldier. Are these the two people?" "Yes, sir. We found them outside a bodega. They were fucking with a car. They're feet from a swarm of biters." "I'll take it from here." "Yes, sir." The door closes. Well, let's get these off you. And you feel the hood being lifted off of you, both you and David Mitchell. Immediately, as your eyes focus, you notice this house has power, as the light above you is lit up. You see a man standing before you, 6'2", 6'3", broad-shouldered, muscular, hair cut very short, in a very militaristic style. He wears military fatigues, and he just exudes, what you would expect from someone who has lived their life in the military. Maybe late 30s, early 40s. You see he looks down at you, looks over at David. "Alright, well, first question. Have you been bit?"
Not recently.
"What the hell does that mean?"
I had this ex-girlfriend. She liked to bite.
That time for jokes, son. And right now ain't one of them. Have you been bit?
No.
What about you? You see David kind of shake his head. Alright. Any other ailments? Injuries? Are you able-bodied?
Well, your friend there found my pills, and he knew what they was. Other than that, I'm healthy as a horse.
He looks over at the table where you can see the pill bottle still sits, and he picks it up and looks at it. Yeah, I don't know what the hell this is. What is this?
Well, them doctors told me I got schizophrenia with command hallucinations.
Oh, Jesus.
So, like I said, if y'all ain't got any more of them, stuff's gonna get real wild here in a few days. And, I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Well, he puts the pills down. Other than having a broken brain, are you able-bodied? Both of you.
Well, look at me. Look at him. Shit. Is this some kind of slave labor camp? Cause you know that kind of went out of fashion about 100 years ago or so.
No, it's not slave labor. It's labor. But you get a roof over your head and food in your belly.
Well, he's got a wife and children. He's got to get back to.
Oh, where are they? You see David goes, I don't know where they'd be right now. Well, I can get a map. You can point us to where that you might think they'd go. We can go get them for you. I
And
mean, I'd rather you just let me go, if all things being equal.
yeah, that I'd appreciate that too. Actually, you know they were some nice folks we was traveling with. Real pretty lady named Renee. I liked her.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You're in a pretty safe area of the world right now. Biters have been taken care of for a 20-mile distance. We have farms, we have power, we have water. If you want to keep your family safe, we can bring them here.
In exchange for
Doing your fair share. You can
Yeah.
rough it out there with the biters and the scavengers and the criminals. Or you can try and break off a piece of actual civilization here.
I mean that sounds nice, but you know we got people we want to get back to.
How about you take a day?
I'll look over at David.
David looks at you and just almost has this defeated look on his face and just shrugs. The door opens, and you see stepping in is this woman with this kind of graying blonde hair down to her shoulders. You see a stethoscope draped around her neck, wearing what looks to be dirty, like not dirty from today, just like stained scrubs. Probably in her 50s, just at a glance, as she looks over at this man and just says, Mr. Archer, are these the people you wanted me to look at? Yeah, we need to make sure that they're alright. This one has mental illness. I don't remember which one. She looks at you, John, or Jim. Oh, what kind?
Oh well, let's see what kind of doctor you are. If you can look at my pills and guess, I'll give you a high five.
Okay. She looks around. Picks up the bottle. Takes one of the pills out. Schizophrenia. Alright.
Or ding ding ding. Are my hands still tied?
They are.
In front or back?
Behind you.
Okay, well.
We'll have
Well,
to
if you wanna-
we'll have to wait on the high five, but
Well.
they will need to be removed from the restraints, Mr. Archer, if you want me to give them a full examination. Oh yeah, right. Well, I've agreed to stay for at least a day, so we'll see. And he kneels behind you and David and cuts the zip ties cuffing your hands behind your back. You see David kind of grunts after several hours of being zip-tied.
Well, you can tell your boys all this ain't necessary. I mean, hell, we would have come willingly. They would have just asked.
Well, from my experience over the last couple of months, some people are a little scared to continue what little bit of
Well, hell,
civilization we can have.
y'all got guns. Y'all got that tank-looking thing. I reckon it's as safe as here as anywhere else.
I agree. The name's Jonathan Archer. You can call me John.
Jim Jones, hold out his hand.
He holds out a hand towards you.
Yeah. Not that Jim Jones, of course, he's dead, but
Right. Well, I'm gonna leave you to it, Dr. Cole. If you need anything, got a couple of guys right outside. Need to go talk to the senator, let him know that we got some new people here. He walks towards the doors.
hey, wait. Did I know James is a senator? Is James a representative or a senator too?
You mean Clayton?
Clayton. Who the fuck's James?
James is the Reverend.
You.
Yeah, you would have learned that Clayton was a senator for sure.
Hey, we got a senator with us too,
Oh yeah?
or had. Yeah, Buchanan, Senator Buchanan. I ain't vote for some bitch, but
Oh no shit. I'll have to let Senator Whitfield know. Welcome to Quitman.
Oh fuck.
Quitman.
And he exits.
My constituency is elderly black people who always vote Democrat.
Well, Doc, what you need? Ain't my first rodeo.
And just stand up. Hold your arms out.
Yep. You want me to breathe in?
Yes. Clearly you've been to the hospital a number of times. You have medication, so you know the drill.
Sometimes they make me stay 3-4 days.
Open your mouth. Say ah. That's enough. That's enough. Yeah. Well.
Do I need to turn my head and cough? Bend over and spread them?
Absolutely not.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate it.
You could be healthier, but, well, these are hard times.
Well.
So.
Yeah.
What did you do before coming here? What was your trade, your career?
Well, I did some odd jobs here and there, but
What sort of odd jobs?
well, a little bit of roofing here and there,
Okay.
some house framing. But you can't get a real job without an address, and well, I didn't have one of them, so. Jim just kind of shrugs. So.
You were homeless.
Yes, ma'am.
But you still were able to get medication?
Well, when they'd commit me, they'd give me about 3 months worth, and then I'd run out. And I can't get Medicaid or anything like that because I ain't got an address. So, run out.
Well,
have a little episode, go back, and rinse, repeat. It's unfortunate, but better than being dead, I guess.
Perhaps.
Or one of them things, them demons.
Well, luckily for you, antipsychotics is not something people are looking to loot. So we have plenty of those.
That's what I was hoping for.
Of course, they will not come free. you'll be expected to work.
Oh no, I ain't.
What about you? You see David kind of shakes his head and goes, I mean, I ain't never been diagnosed with any mental illness, not that I know of. No, I mean, what did you do as a trade? Oh, actually, the same as, Jim, kind of. I was, I built houses and stuff.
Is her back to Jim?
Her back is to Jim, yeah.
I'll just kind of look at David and raise my eyebrow at him.
You know, what kind of gesture?
Like, is that what you're going with? Because, Jim's getting ready to blurt out, oh, he played for the Falcons. My hometown hero right there.
He just kind of ignores your raised eyebrow, and just kind of continues. Okay. Yeah, actually, I built the house that me and my family live in. So
you can't just be like, I knew Michael Vick. We played together.
Oh, well, that's
I bet money on some of his stuff.
Oh my god.
That's good to know. Quite serendipitous. You'll probably be on the same workforce. But both of you look healthy enough. Definitely need to get some food in you, some fresh water, lots of water. Both of you are incredibly dehydrated.
Oh hell yeah, I could eat. Y'all got any filet mignon?
I'm afraid not.
That was a joke, Doc. I know you know it's the end of the world.
Is it?
Sure as hell seems like it. The dead rising, the demons coming back from hell.
Not quite what I expected.
If it ain't the end, you tell me.
You see, she kind of gets a faraway look in her eye and then kind of shakes out of it. Right, well, I'll let them know you're healthy enough. I guess make yourselves comfortable and they will do with you what they do with you. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you both. Good luck.
Bye.
She steps out. You see David just immediately sits down and goes, fuck.
Well, if you want my advice, I'm going to give it to you anyways. I know you didn't ask. Get you a good meal, get you some sleep, and let's get up out of here tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree. We don't need to be here.
We ain't no good to anybody if we pass out on the side of the road and get bit or whatever. Speaking of, why'd they ask if we got bit? Like, by one of them or by like a skeeter or what?
A skeeter?
No, man. If you get bit, you turn into a thing.
For real?
A walker.
Oh, okay.
How do you not know that?
Well, been kind of living on the streets, ain't got a television.
What? That's not how it... Whatever.
Listen, man, I know you miss your family, but you ain't gotta talk to me like that. I mean, everybody thinks they can just be mean to old Jim just because he ain't got a house.
Holy shit. Anyways.
Oh I don't know why I still hang around with y'all.
I don't
For
know.
recording
I
purposes.
keep on asking myself this all the
Don't say
time.
for recording purposes. Don't give context for anything that just happened.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a mystery. We're gonna look. We're gonna listen back to it and be like, "What the fuck were we on?"
It's just
I'm
Carrie
not gonna
being
listen to
Carrie.
this because I don't like how I sound, so I won't be listening to any of this.
How do you think we feel?
Same. I'm listening to it because I don't like to have my own voice.
I just skip through the parts I appear in.
Nice.
I just skip forward 10 seconds on 10 seconds on my phone.
So you skipped like the whole first hour of the last session then?
Yeah, I did. Totally. Just completely.
Incredible. You let me unpause this. Oh, it wasn't even paused, my bad.
Incredible. Now you have to edit.
The door. No. I mean, the recording was paused. I forgot I didn't pause the game. You see the door opens, and entering is this woman, probably in her late 20s, short hair, of some Asian descent. You're unsure. She has a Kevlar vest over this like dense kind of like long sleeve shirt that the sleeves are rolled up on, and you see strapped, just kind of dangling in front of her chest, is what looks to be some sort of assault rifle. And she kind of looks at you and David and just goes, "Alrighty, new people. So we have some accommodations for you. Have you eaten?"
Oh.
Okay.
Was going to, but some boys with guns showed up and put a bag over my head.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was kind of rude.
Yeah, we do that. It's for your own protection, if it makes you feel any better. Anyways,
That's what they used to tell me about the hospital.
well, we'll get you over to Chow then, and then we can get you to where you'll sleep. And then the captain will have your assignment for in the morning. Sound good?
Well, we don't really have a choice, so I guess.
Sure you do. You can say no.
Well, lead the way.
Okay. She turns. Corporal Kim, Leah Kim, by the way.
Do I salute you or something, or?
No, that was me introducing myself to you as a normal person would.
All right. Well, things ain't normal. I'm just.
Oh, you'll find they're as normal
just,
as they can be here in Quitman.
I'm just a little confused.
Yeah, we get that a lot. It'll all make sense to you soon. It's like being born again, you know? You have to relearn
Born
things.
again, Born again, you say?
Oh, not like a religious thing. I don't think we have a religious person here.
Oh, all right.
Anyways, she opens the door and walks out, expecting you to follow her.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Alrighty. You see, as you step out, you're in the historic district of Quitman, Georgia. You see a number of like antebellum type buildings, like mansions, all around. You see big, massive peach trees that grow out of the ground, almost like some sort of like park setting. Iron wrought benches on the what once probably was well kept sidewalks. You can see a number of old kind of vehicles that almost act as barricades for certain parts of the road. And you can see that the streets are alight with the streetlights, at least those that still have bulbs. You can hear a faint thrum of something of several sources deeper within the city that probably are generators or some sort of power situation. You can see a couple of people kind of push curtains aside to look at you from inside their homes. And then when they think you notice them, they kind of duck away. You continue on until you see an old rustic diner, probably built in like the 30s, here in this like historic district of this old town. And you can hear faint like music playing from the interior. And you can see inside are a number of what looked like soldiers, ex-military, ex-police, all of them wearing like the general like same vibes that everyone else wears. It's not completely uniform, but they try their best. And you don't see any like civilians, but you see about 8 or 9 of these soldier types within. And you can see past the counter, in like the kitchen area, are like 3 or 4 individuals whipping up food. You see Corporal Kim turns and looks at you both. Well, I hope you guys brought your appetite, because our chefs, they're real good. They're real good at what they do.
Well, that sounds all right, I guess. I could eat.
Good.
Hell, I could do more than crawl inside of a hog's ass and eat some bacon.
All right, sure.
Well, you ain't never heard that before?
I'm not from the South, so...
Where you from?
Pacific Northwest.
What, like Oregon or something?
Oregon?
Oregon.
No,
Oregon?
Washington State.
Washington, okay. I heard that that feller that was in that band, he was from Washington.
Which one? There's a lot of famous people.
He was the one, he shot himself with that shotgun.
Do you mean Kurt Cobain?
Yeah, you know, my dad did himself the same way too.
Holy shit, dude. Okay.
TMI, bro.
Yeah, how about you just find a seat, I think.
All right,
I'll go get you some food.
Just being friendly.
You see she kind of like bumps up to a couple of the other soldiers at the counter, and they share like a few whispers and laughs as you and David kind of take a seat. David just kind of puts his head in his hand. This is such a waste of fucking time.
Well, like I said, you know, can't make it from wherever the hell we are.
I know I shouldn't have left my damn family alone.
Well, you know, I ain't never really had a family, but if I did, I reckon I wouldn't want to leave them either. But you know, you did what you thought you had to. So, and I'll tell you what, we're gonna get out of here and we'll find them, and you know, I promise you that. We'll at least try.
Yeah. You were with those people for a while, right?
Oh, what, a couple of days? A week. Yeah, I was with them for about a week.
If shit went south, do you think they'd go back for my family, or would they just dip?
No, they had a priest with them. He seemed like a good sort. I don't think he'd let them. That doctor, she seems like she cares too. And that Renee woman I mentioned, you know, she got kids herself, so I don't think she'd leave yours behind.
Yeah, she seemed pretty tore up when she saw my daughter.
Yeah. Well, it was a hard thing to look at, you know. It's always hard to see the kids hurt.
Yeah. All right. A few moments pass, and you see Corporal Kim kind of walks back over and puts a plate of food in front of both of you. It's like dense, juicy cheeseburger with what looks to be like a sparse few like mixed vegetables. Like you see broccoli and carrots and like corn all mixed together, and a few like roasted potatoes. She just goes, "No, it's not much, but our farmers they keep beef pretty well. The vegetables are, whatever. It's what we got, but we have a shit ton of potatoes, so."
While she's talking, Jim's just gonna start tearing that up.
You just immediately just ravenously tear into it.
Just feral.
And she's just kind of like takes a step back. Jeez, you were hungry, huh? Good lord. All right. You see David kind of looks at it and just picks at some of the vegetables.
Now, Dave, like we talked about, eat up.
I will. He picks up a potato.
These taters taste fresh.
You tore into the burger, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. I need you to give me an endure check with the understanding that you need 2 successes.
It's people. Am I still stressed?
Yes, you're very stressed, I would say.
Did I pick up more stress?
No, you still.
He ate a burger. He ate a burger and has to do an endure, so the burger's poisoned.
Or it's people.
It's either poison or it's people.
Oh shit!
Or it's got a tapeworm in it. You don't know.
Or it's got a tapeworm in it.
Oh, like McDonald's? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I clicked it. There we go.
You only got 28 megabytes.
Oh, you messed up. Yeah,
now that we know the numbers, we're just gonna rank each other like an ELO rating. It's like this motherfucker only got 28.
Like an ELO rating. So you needed 2 successes and you messed up. So that's great.
Yeah. I love that for me.
I love that you come back and you're gonna have to think of another character. It's amazing.
I've already
Can you not
thought of
push
one.
with? Can you not? You can't push if you mess up at all. I believe.
No, you can't. The system won't
Robin,
even let you.
I took a bite of this meat, and Tim told me to roll an endurance check
And
with
he
2
messed-
successes, but I only rolled 1, and I messed up.
Some delicious schmeat.
All right, well, start thinking of that new character, dog.
Oh no, I've got a couple lined up. So
You see, you woof the burger down. You inhale that thing. You barely taste it. Like it's just gone.
Juicy.
You see Corporal Kim looks over at David, who's just kind of picking at the vegetables, and like kind of plays with a potato piece. And she just goes, you vegan? Vegetarian? David just kind of shakes his head and goes, I'm thinking about my family.
Yeah, my friend here misses his family. He's a little sad.
Oh, well.
You know, understandable, right?
Yeah, for sure. I miss my family too. But you can be sad on an empty stomach or sad on a full stomach. Personally, I'd pick the full stomach, but that's just me. See David kind of nod. He looks at you. How was the burger?
It was juicy.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate the way you say that. I hate it.
What? He's satisfied and it was a nice juicy burger. The fuck do you want me to say?
Feels kind of wrong eating like this when my family's out there.
Well, assuming this place is on the up and up, they can eat like this too in a day or three or however long it takes.
I ain't bringing them
You know.
here.
Well, I mean, think about it. We just got to trade on it.
I don't trust any community like this that has this many damn guns.
Well, I guess to each their own, huh? I won't try and force you.
Does that mean you're saying?
Oh no, I promised you I'd help you find your family, but I might come back. I mean, I get a roof over my head and my medicines in exchange for a day's work. I mean, it could be worse.
Yeah, I guess it could. You see, he goes to pick up the burger, and you see there's a bit of a commotion as John Archer kind of steps in with a piece of paper in his hand. You see David puts the burger back down. Good. Glad you both have got a hot meal. We got a couple of beds for you, so you can rest easy for once in probably a few months. And your assignments for the morning. Because, well, nothing's free, right? And we did feed you.
Yeah.
You see David kind of nods. Sure.
We'll try it out for a day like we agreed.
Wonderful. You look at the paper and it says, West Wall renovation. Since you're both apparently really good at fixing up things and building houses, right? He looks at David. You're gonna be on that workforce. Sun up is when you need to be outside, so we can show you to where you're going. All right?
All right. Just outside of whatever building we're sleeping in.
Yeah. We'll find you.
All right. All right.
Corporal Kim will show you to your barracks. Good luck, gentlemen.
Well, thank you. Appreciate the meal.
And see, he steps out as Corporal Kim just goes, well, I guess if you're done eating, we can go ahead and show you where you're going. You see David just kind of pushes the plate away. Yeah, we're done. Alright. Well, follow me.
That was...
Go ahead.
So that was beef, you said?
Oh, yeah.
Did it taste like beef?
It did.
Okay.
Wasn't gamey or anything.
Not porky?
No, not porky either.
Okay. Okay.
We fade out as you follow Corporal Kim to wherever you're sleeping, and quickly and with a bit of like frenetic energy, we fade back into the apartment complex where Dr. Poppy has finished a blood transfusion for what's her face? Missy.
Mm-hmm. And it was
It was Adam.
Adam, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who kind of looks a little pale and is just quietly sitting off
Yeah.
to the side.
I made sure he ate and drank beforehand, and I'm just making Adam eat afterwards as well.
Yep.
Eat it slowly. Give it time to chew, and you'll be all right.
Did the blood transfusion work, Doc? Do you know?
Can I make a medical check to ascertain if the blood transfusion worked? How Missy is doing?
No role necessary. You have enough training to look at her and see that she is not having any immediate negative effects. If she's a fighter, hopefully she'll make it through. Her stub arm is fucked up. It's blackened from the basically the street side cauterization that you and what's her butt hunter do? I keep forgetting people's names.
Lena,
Lena, yeah.
I think was her name. Was it? My notes were right. Okay, sorry.
It was in fact Lena. Lena Thompson. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I just sort of share a look to Lena and just nod. I think she's gonna pull through. Is Logan still conscious at this point? Because I know
he was the one who just asked that question.
I'm sorry. I thought it was Adam. Okay.
Adam would have a very neutral voice from me because I can't do Seb's accent.
I am terrible at placing accents and differentiating between people if it's not immediately clear, so I'm very sorry. So, yeah, she's gonna make it. You'd have to monitor her for a little while, but she'll be all right.
Can I move her? I don't want her to have to lay on this coffee table. To the bed that I was laying in?
Yeah, okay. I'll help you.
Oh. Okay. He says as he looks at you.
Also... She's lifted patients before.
Sure.
Ignoring that she has 2 strength and has recently had an arrow through her shoulder, but she also like this guy I broke his ribs less than 40 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Trying to Heimlich him.
And judging from his body language, he is either very pain tolerant or very good at ignoring it. So he just kind of lifts up Missy from one side and you lift up from the other and carry her into the bed. So she's a little bit more comfortable. What is everyone else doing?
Monitor.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
I'm laying down.
I was
and napping because I'm in pain.
I was just gonna say, you also need to rest. You can't help her if you can't help yourself either.
Yeah. I know.
Try and monitor her breathing.
You got it, Doc.
Anything falters, you run and get us immediately.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting down, wherever I can, one hand on my cane and just quiet, like silently, like I would have like held myself, not held myself, but like kind of lean on the cane, and the other hand would get would have gotten my rosary, and I would be, um, like, uh, pushing the beads.
You see Lisa sits next to you and just kind of has a hand on your forearm just as a comforting presence.
I killed a man, you know.
Well, yeah, Reverend, we all know, but we don't have to think about that for right now.
It's hard. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit down here. Gonna say my prayers.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna fall asleep. You might keep me company.
Not at all. Sounds like a good idea.
And I'll just stay in the company of my friend, my guardian angel, and to reduce my stress if I can.
Yeah.
But she's my anchor. And that's it. He will. It's silent because you see that the you grow back. uh, you see that the like he pauses for a few seconds and then moves a beat and then he's doing the prayers, but he's doing it silently. He doesn't want to impose on anyone, but it is his faith.
Remind me, did anyone do a medicine check on Clayton, who I believe was also broken?
I think it was. I think Lisa was looking after Clayton because Lena was tending to Missy and cauterizing her. Then Clayton came
Yeah.
back in, and it
I know
was
someone did
Lisa.
because I was thinking of doing it and then someone else did it, but
Okay.
I don't know who.
Yeah, and I was comforting the Reverend and wiping the blood off his like cane and things and making sure he was okay.
Yeah. Because I know
So
I
I think
remember in
that's
my
how.
head that I was going to do it, but then someone else did it. I'm not sure who because
It's
it's been a
been.
while.
Yeah, I would say somebody did it. So he is stable. His injury wasn't severe. It wasn't lethal.
Yeah, I got shot in the heart.
And
Not
you're
in
to
the
blame.
chest.
Not in the heart.
In the chest area.
You give love a bad name.
Between the ribs.
It didn't fully
An
go
angel
through.
smile.
It only went in a couple inches. That's what she said.
An angel smile is what you say. Sell.
Listen, for
You
some people,
promised
that's a
me
lot.
heaven,
For some people, that's all they got.
then put me through hell.
Some would say too much.
There are two conversations happening right now.
Lee,
and I am
just
so
being
Lee
an
is
lost.
just
asshole.
saying lyrics.
I'm saying, but you give love a bad name because he said shot to the heart.
Yeah.
And I was like, and
Okay.
you're to blame, darling. You give love a bad name. That's what I was doing.
Incredible. Truly iconic.
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 My hidden talent is
It's a
knowing too
wrestling
many
reference.
lyrics.
You wouldn't understand.
Oh, I just thought you were SpongeBobbing.
Oh, me? SpongeBobbing?
Captain.
I can't hear you. Anyone
so
else doing anything?
Can I go over and sit by Arthur?
Yeah,
just-
he's kind of sit on the floor next to a sleeping Clayton.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. He's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I know.
He might need a few days rest, but he's gonna be alright.
He's an idiot. He had no business going and fighting some lunatic hunting people.
He could have shot at you next. That's why he did it. The arrow could have just as easily hit you as it did me. That's why he did it.
Won't do either one of us any good if he goes and gets himself killed, though.
I'm not gonna let that happen.
Yeah?
I don't lose patience.
Well. Was Renee your patient?
For the first time Arthur's probably seen, Poppy's mask falls off and she looks genuinely guilty. She would have been if I was there. But I wasn't, and I will live with that.
Yeah, she'd probably still be alive if you were there. I couldn't do nothing to fucking save her. I was too busy shitting my pants.
There's... I should have been there for Anna too, and the little girl. I don't make mistakes, but I made a mistake there. I thought she had more time until the sepsis set in. I thought there was more time.
She was forced to move too much, too fast. She just bled to death. I didn't notice. I hope it was peaceful.
Are you having this conversation over my body?
Next to it, but you're passed out asleep.
Okay.
There's gonna be more people that we find that we're gonna help. And for her, we can keep an eye out for a little lad. That's what I'm gonna do anyway.
For who?
For Renee. Gotta try and keep an eye out for a kid.
Oh, yeah. She had a son.
From
Fuck.
Marcus. Marcus was his name, I think.
She's got a whole family out there, possibly, and don't know what happened to her.
And when we do find them, we'll be able to tell them that she wasn't alone. And that it was peaceful. Because if you were there, and you rescued her, you got her out of the car, like we saw, she was safe with you. It would have been peaceful.
You're, you can be pretty nice when you want to be.
Poppy looks generally confused for a moment, and then she's just shrugs and just sort of goes, well, I guess we're kind of all stuck together because God knows what you people would do without a doctor.
Oh, clearly we die.
Like I said, I don't lose my patience. And she's gonna be readjusting as they're talking. She's sort of readjusting Clayton's bandages and just doing small little checks to make him as comfortable as he can on the couch, unconscious.
Well, I'm gonna get some rest. We need to figure out how we're getting out of here tomorrow.
If that guy booby trapped the front door, there's got to have been back ways out. He would have. There's no way he would have locked himself in.
I hope not. Good night, Poppy.
Good night, Arthur.
You see Lena approaches you and just says, if you want, we could take shifts watching over Missy.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Alright. Well, I'll take the first shift. You get some rest.
Alright, I'll see you in about 4 or 5 hours? Couple hours?
Yeah.
Okay. I will be 2 seconds, hold on. I am so sorry.
No, you're fine.
My neighbours are knocking on my door to give me letters at fucking 8:30 at night. My mail got delivered to them by mistake, but oh well.
Incredible. You go off, find somewhere to get comfortable and rest for the evening. Or rest for a few hours at least.
Mm-hmm. She's used to split shifts.
Yeah. Reverend, as you're sitting there, quietly muttering a prayer to yourself, you feel a presence on your right side, and you hear Sarah's voice just go, hey, Reverend?
Oh. Hi. How are you doing? I think that's a stupid question.
Well, I kind of felt like I should ask you that.
Sure. What do you want to ask?
How you're doing?
That's a
You
hard question to answer.
You kind of went ham on that guy.
I did. It was the first time, too.
Well, I would hope so.
How am I doing? I would be lying to you to say if I was okay. If I said it, I was okay, because I'm not. I guess that's always the first time, right? In this world. And maybe one just has to get used to it. what I saw and what made me do what I did was that if I didn't do it, I it was a matter of one life or several, and I chose the one.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough to do math when the circumstances are what they are, but it was one crazy guy and a bunch of nice folks. Well, nice. We don't know what nice is anymore. But you and Clayton is trying to. I feel he might not have been very nice, but he's trying to overcome that, get back to his son. There was. It was the only decision I could make. Either that, or let a crazy guy kill more people. And I
Yeah.
had to do what I had to do.
Well, I just wanted to apologize for putting you in that situation.
It wasn't your fault.
Well, it was my fault you're in
Oh,
that situation.
how? Why do you think it was your fault?
Well, because I literally led you into that situation.
Child, you were our only chance to even get to that point. Mistakes will happen. We're human. We're not perfect. And in times like this, when emotions are high and when the situation is dire, we are more prone to making mistakes than if the world was normal. And we made a lot of mistakes when the world was normal. Without you, we wouldn't have even gotten that far. Don't blame yourself for things that you have no control over. All right?
Okay.
Besides, if we are here with somewhat of a roof over our heads as it is, it's because you and your people were welcoming to us. So, speaking about that, we must. I don't think the building is very stable. I don't know. I think that part of the building will crumble. I'm not a structural expert,
Yeah, I was kind
but
of hoping
with
to get a look at what he had in there.
right, I'm not good at this, but I feel like this will no longer be safe. If not now, in a few hours. It's just with everyone hurt and with the situation as it was, there wasn't a lot of time to think about that, right? But we
No,
should at some point.
I don't think we have much of a choice right now. Unless we plan on leaving some of these people behind.
No, we'll leave no one behind
Yeah.
unless they're no longer with us. By the way, do you know why Missy had to lose her hand?
No?
I don't want to say this to make you feel worse, but I also think holding back information is not a good thing, especially in the certain circumstances. We discovered that you don't have to be bitten to turn into a demon. All you need to do is die. But if you're infected, it's immediate. I've seen that with my people back in the church.
Okay, but she was bitten though.
She was. And so, in order to make sure she didn't turn, to rather lose a hand than to lose her life and become a demon.
So you knew taking her hand off was gonna work?
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah,
I
100%.
You were just
yeah.
hoping it would work.
I'm not a doctor. I went to med school, but I dropped out. But if the sickness doesn't spread, then we're good, right?
I
Anyway,
guess.
anyway, just the reason also why we have to try and save as many people as we can is that we've seen with our own eyes. You don't have to be bitten. So we stick together, we leave no one behind, and we do the best to them as much as we can. And we don't feel guilty about, you know, things that we've done, choices we've made, or even mistakes. We survive. I'm gonna live to see another day. And I have hope. I have hope. Because if I lose hope, then I have nothing to live for. I have hope that one day we're gonna get out of this. But for that, Sarah, we need to be alive. You need to be alive. Because whatever future is there, it's gonna be yours, girl. It's not gonna be mine. So promise me you're gonna do your damn best to stay alive as much as you can. You're not gonna blame yourself for choices you make and for trying to do good.
Roll a leadership roll.
Ooh. One success out of 8.
You can see she kind of like stiffens her lip and wipes away a few tears that are rolling down her cheek and just nods at you and barely whispers, like barely audible. Okay, I promise.
I'm gonna stand up, balance myself on my cane, and pull her into a fatherly hug. I feel she needs the support. And so I'm gonna do that.
She tightly wraps her arms around you.
Yeah. And I'll whisper, you can cry if you want. It does good.
She quietly begins to sob into your chest.
Yeah. And I'll just keep her there until I feel she's calmer.
Everyone else finds rest. Eventually, Reverend, you find rest. Um, when Lena wakes you up, Poppy, very quietly, she just kind of leads you to the bedroom and just says, she's stable. You did good work, but if we don't get her antibiotics and medication and properly clean her wound with actual equipment, I don't know.
There's somebody else out there that we're looking for that needs medications. We were trying to find pharmacies, anything left. Do you reckon it's all been looted here already?
Doubt it. The hospital was surrounded by hundreds of demons.
Maybe that can be our game plan over the next couple of days. But for the time being, everybody at least needs just time to breathe. We've not stopped in weeks. Before we even got to this place, before we even found this apartment building, we'd lost 3 people from our group in the night. I think everybody just needs time. And if that lunatic was some sort of survivalist, if he was able to set all these traps and have contingency plans, then if I was a gambling woman, I bet he also had a couple of go bags stashed in different places that might get us at least a little further out. But she just sort of shrugs, but gotta see where we are in the morning first.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what this crazy fuck had stashed away, but if it isn't what we need, then the hospitals are next best bet. We just need to figure out how to get out of here.
I was doing a quick tally of food we have. With everybody here, we have maybe enough to last just over a week for everybody before we fully run out. I don't know what you've got here.
I have what I brought with me, which isn't much.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sarah has some food and stuff, but
We'll figure it out in the morning. You go get some rest. You've been up for hours as well.
yeah.
Go.
Sounds like a good idea.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, Poppy is just gonna move a chair close to the bed, or she's just gonna post up on leaning up against the chair and just keep a very watchful eye on her. And occasionally she's moving the stump on Missy's stump to check if there's any what do they call it when it's set tracking? Is that what it's called? I don't know.
I have
I've
no
heard
idea.
that term before. When it runs up the veins and you see it spidering up the arm, like the
Streaking.
disease or something.
Streaking.
Yeah. Is it
See,
called streaking?
louder.
Okay. No, streaking's when you take the clothes off. That's streaking.
That too.
Okay. Anyways.
I mean, that's one way to end the world. We're all gonna die.
Take our clothes off to have
Uh,
a good time.
yeah, okay. Eventually, you all... Well, that didn't work out. I wanted it to. Stupid. You all find yourselves slowly waking up. Those who were broken now go up to whatever the next step is.
Battered.
Battered.
Do we lose all stress after resting or one?
It's a good question. 1 second. Stress is a weird mechanic, so relieving stress. Social interactions may occur and rest. An undisturbed night's sleep is in a reasonably safe place relieves a double low number of stress points. So roll 2d6 and take the lower number, and that's how many stress you relieve.
You got it.
Ooh. And we go up 1 health point, yeah?
Yes.
And take the lowest, and
Yep.
that's how many I release?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I'm down to 1.
Well, I only had 1 stress, so
Nice.
Perfect.
But
Well,
you're
I'm
also
kind of
unconscious.
chill. Oh yeah,
You can also remove another one, Poppy, if you had more than one, because you spoke with Arthur.
It's like
I was
it's
just about.
sorry.
Sorry, no, I was just about to retroactively ask if I could remove one with Arthur, but yeah, thank you, Tim. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt Leah.
No, I didn't mean to. I said it was bullshit anyway because I was gonna make fun of Robin being unconscious. Like you can't be stressed while you're sleeping. The stress comes when you awake. Well, not while you're sleeping.
Unfortunately for Missy,
Uh-huh.
unconsciousness leaves her as an incredible pain shoots through your entire body as you fully become conscious of what exactly the fuck happened to you yesterday. And your eyes slowly begin to open groggily.
Immediately, I try to grab things with my right hand, and it's just not feeling right.
It's
Because,
not.
like, I'm feeling it there, but it's not there.
You're totally reaching out with your fingers, but nothing's happening. And you open your eyes and look, and it's just a
The
stump.
shit hurts. It just hurts. It hurts a lot.
Yeah, it does.
I look at my hand and like, well, fuck.
Oh, what? Oh shit! You're awake?
You got any of them painkillers?
Poppy,
I wasn't given any.
she saw you, as soon as Poppy saw you awake, she was already starting to reach for them. If you've woken up on her shift.
Did it work?
Well, you're not dead yet, love.
Great.
And
I feel like it.
just come here and swallow these. And she's handing you the tablet.
I try to reach for it with my right hand, and then just kind of look at my stump, and then try to get it with my left hand.
Which somehow is just as awkward as with your stump.
Yeah. I never quite learned how to use my left hand. I ain't one of them ambidextrous people.
I don't think you pronounced that right at all.
Did you just say ambidextrous?
Yes. It did.
I can make so many jokes that are not appropriate on the internet.
That's all right, Missy. When we get out of here, we'll hit up a range and we'll get you trained on that arm.
Right. I ain't turned one to one of them affected though, right?
Could she still turn, Doc?
Well, everything people we have seen turn, it's been within a few hours. I think you're fine, but we're gonna keep a very close eye on you just to make sure, but I think we got it before any sort of infection did properly take hold.
Whoa.
For whatever the hell it is, got into your bloodstream.
I'll tell you what, I hope one of them infected never never bite me anywhere that I might want to keep. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
Gross.
Poppy doesn't get it.
Sergeant.
It just fully goes over her head. She's.
I mean my pecker.
Wow. Thanks, bro.
Okay.
I saw the joke
She
where
just
it's a
sort of-
quiet connecting, so I figured I'd connect the dots for you, dog.
I don't
She
want
just
him
sort
to.
of
I don't want him to buy.
raises-
I don't want him to buy it. And by it, I mean my
I mean
penis.
my pecker.
Who is this guy speaking?
Poppy just.
This is Logan. This is Missy's anchor.
This is Robin's anchor. She made this man.
Yeah.
She
I like
created him.
Excellent taste, Robin.
Yep.
This
Yep.
is
Just raised-
this is only Tim. I just told him, hey, Logan and Missy sometimes flirt together, but otherwise, go nuts.
Poppy just raises an eyebrow in just a very cynical way and just. Why would you have your penis out in such a dangerous situation anyway?
Don't mind, Sergeant. Shut up, Sarge. Don't get me for insubordination.
I know when
And
you
the other-
talk to your.
In the other room, Clayton just looks at Arthur and says, "Can you, son, close that door? I don't want to hear that idiot talk again. Thanks."
Arthur gets up and just closes the door.
But do Missy and Logan know about you don't have to be bitten to turn?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Now,
the only
forgive me,
ones in on that
Tim.
secret.
I was
Yeah.
going to
Now Sarah
assume.
knows.
I was going to assume Missy might have had a small inkling because they've been calling them infected this entire time.
Oh, right. Okay.
Just purely because of where they were. They used to be working with the military and stuff. It wouldn't take anybody that was bitten. They wouldn't know about the if you die in real life, you die in the game.
In the game? Yeah. That's what she was asking, if they knew about that.
Oh, my bad. No, not at all.
Oh, okay. Well, Poppy's just gonna sort of adjust in the chair and shake her head from the weird turn the conversation took with Logan.
Peanuts.
And she just.
No, god damn it. It's Pecker.
Oh no. Oh no.
Your Todger aside, you said you call them infected.
Right.
Yeah, people who get bit, they get infected, they
You-
turn.
That's not the only way. There are different ways to turn.
I beg your fucking pardon?
I beg your finest pardon.
You just have to, as best as we can tell, we only found this out last night. You don't have to be bitten to turn. You just have to die.
What?
Well, Sarge.
There was a little girl who had a busted ankle. We only came across them the day before yesterday, but it was too late for me to help her. She turned, bit her mother, and then, so in the panic of everything else, one of our friends who had been hurt previously in the day, the stress of everything, she also passed, and she definitely wasn't bitten by the other little girl when she first turned. None of them were bitten when we all got in the car together. And they all ended up demons.
The fuck?
So you're telling me that on a level we're all infected.
As best as I can tell. Perhaps it's some sort of airborne thing. I don't know.
You suppose this is what Top Brass was keeping hush hush about, Sarge?
Nah, we don't know nothing about that.
What's this game's version of insight check? I am
Empathy, I believe.
yeah. Can I make an empathy check on that?
He's
Sure.
just a
Is it-
jarhead. I
yeah.
don't think he knows anything.
He straight up is just a jarhead.
Oh,
But like cute.
yeah.
By the way, Tim, my slash shoulder says hours. Am I done with that, or is
Yes. Yeah, you're
Okay.
healed. You got patched up
Okay.
by Poppy. You're fine.
it? Okay, got it.
I have a pun based on Jarhead. A Jar
Yeah?
Jar head. He's a cute
Jar
Jar
Jar?
Jar head.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
you're banned.
god.
I don't want you in my house. I don't want you in my country. I don't want you in my planet. Get out of here.
Actually, you know what? Poppy
You're
just
black.
spontaneously combust right now.
Oh no, she's giggly. Oh no, we lost her. That's it.
I think I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I don't.
Yeah, he's gonna jump in the river.
You know, it's
Yeah.
that mojito thing. No, it wasn't a mojito. What was she drinking?
I think it's.
Malibu and Malibu and cola. I was
Yeah.
drinking the Malibu.
I think
But
it's
no,
toaster bath
that's a
time.
pun.
Toaster bath?
Yeah. I'm feeling it.
That is the kind of pun that is just because I am so fucking tired.
I'm more of a fan of an oven that has more high voltage. You know,
And you're
Throw
gonna
it
pick
in.
up an oven and throw it in the bath with you.
like one of those counter ovens. You know, a little ton you put you.
Oh,
bake
toaster
bread
oven?
on. Yeah.
A little air
You throw it
fryer,
up
if you will.
Yeah.
I'll just put rocks in my pocket and walk into a body of water.
I can't swim.
Incredible.
That's the point.
That's the point. Yeah.
Missy is just going to lay right back down.
Yeah.
Gonna close her eyes and pretend that was just part of a hallucination.
Yeah, none of this is real.
None of
There
this
you
is
go.
real. My hand is going to be there when I wake back up.
Hey, Corporal, you feeling alright?
I'm just give me. I'm just gonna sleep.
Yeah, we ain't got time to sleep. We gotta get out of here.
I don't know, 5 more minutes.
She needs
No can do.
at least another day's rest.
Another day.
You are not moving her anywhere. You are not moving her anywhere.
I
am
will.
not. I am. Poppy actually stands up and like goes face to face with Logan. I am not losing any more patience. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we're
Well-
just
not
full to
moving.
stand up to match his eyesight.
I will enter the room because you guys are being like, well, we might have to move because this building might collapse.
Hey, there you go.
So, I'm sorry, Doc. It's either moving her safely or you're gonna lose a lot of patience preemptively.
It's fine. It's fine. I can go. I was trained for this shit.
We have
Missy
to
not
find a
is
moving
way
trying
to.
to
this
make.
second.
She's making light of everything, but you can tell that she is hurting and in pain.
Yeah. We don't even know where we can move to at the moment because the front door's blocked. So we're not moving right this second.
Well,
We have
Lie
to
back
figure
down.
something out.
fuck
While
the
we
front door.
figure something.
There's a truck down there that drove through the fucking wall.
Right. What wasn't that one of the weird people? He just kind of disappeared for a hot second. I just kind of assumed that was him.
No, I don't know who that was.
Hold on, let me look at our messages because I can't remember. One person that we were traveling with got missing. Oh, I forgot. We had some very interesting conversations. I got hit with an image on it.
Oh no, now Robin's got the giggles.
And she's not even drunk.
That we
Oh,
know
shit.
of.
Excuse me, I'm not drunk.
No.
That we know of.
I've had one drink because I'm too lazy to go already walk to the shops and get another one.
Right. Okay. So like we came with a group of 5. They sought refuge. 2 of them are dead. One of them y'all found was crushed underneath like rubble and stuff. But one of third person just straight up disappeared, and he's missing. So I just kind of assumed that was him driving like an idiot.
Wasn't it Clayton? Not Clayton. Um, Arthur?
Mm-mm. He
What?
was not part of my group of
Yeah,
survivors.
Arthur
What are
was
you
No, I
talking
not.
about?
mean the
She's
one
ta-
that
she's talking about some NPC she made.
no, I'm saying the oh okay. Cross to conversation, never mind. I thought you guys were talking about the hole on the wall.
No.
We are.
Yes. I'm
Okay,
the one
no,
that's
Arthur
yeah.
didn't
not
make the
picking
hole
up.
in the wall.
The truck.
Arthur didn't make the hole in the
No,
wall.
Arthur didn't make a hole in the wall. No, nobody knows who made the hole in the wall. A truck drove through the wall.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. I don't know why I thought it
There's
was Arthur.
a
Arthur set off the trap
hole
at the
in
front
the
door.
world.
Oh yeah. That's what's good. Yeah, yeah,
When
yeah,
you
yeah.
guys arrived, they
Yeah,
described that a truck
yeah.
had driven through the wall of the
No,
apartment building.
Yeah, what's confusing me is that I knew Arthur had done something, but it was a trap.
There's a cloud of fear and sorrow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, regardless, Doc, looks like we gotta get the fuck out of here. So, respectfully,
All right.
I decline your offer of whatever the fuck you were doing.
All right. I'm getting up. I'm getting up. I swing my leg around. Legs. I got 2 of them.
How many people we got now?
Really too many.
I can't count. Someone do
Give
it
me
for
a
me.
head.
We have
Someone
8.
give me a head count.
We have 13. I
Ooh,
already
I
did
was about to say
calculations
12.
last night.
Then we definitely need that truck. We won't be able to fit in the fucking mom wagon. What's it
Wow.
called?
The station
The
wagon?
mom
The station
wagon.
wagon. Yeah, I call
The
it a
mom
mom
wagon?
mobile, a soccer mom car. You know, from the '80s. But I forgot it's called the station
We
wagon.
have Poppy, Clayton, Reverend, Mitty, Adam, Logan, Lisa, Lee, Arthur, Tommy, Sarah, Lena, and Star.
Who?
The
Yeah.
dog.
The
Oh,
dog.
the dog, right.
The dog.
Well, 3 of those you're about to lose.
Thanks.
Just above table.
Wow, fucking spoilers.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay.
Why do I even play this
Well,
game?
I
for?
don't know that in table, so Poppy would say 13. Oh, we're
Yeah.
losing the dog too.
Well,
Aw.
yeah, it
that
wasn't
that
your
was
dog.
part
It's
of.
not- Yeah, that's not our
That was
dog.
Adam's.
No, I know it's not our dog. I want to pet that dog.
As you
Rub it
stand,
down.
Missy, give me an endure check.
Oh, I'm so good at these. I got like. Oh.
Endure not keeling over and vomiting.
Oh shit.
You stand up and immediately the room just tilts on its side. You feel incredibly nauseous all of a sudden. And pain just jolts through your body, like consistent, like electrical jolts, almost to the point where you feel like you're about to convulse, and you just full face plant into the ground, into the floor.
Oh,
Y'all, severed limb gives me a -4.
yeah, it does.
My
Holy
dice.
shit.
It's horrible.
That is why I could only
got the low
roll
blood pressure.
1d6.
Is this at a point where everybody can just we can all see each other,
Yeah.
right? I'll just look at Logan. Soldier, you're gonna have to carry her.
Yeah.
She can't walk on her own.
Well, I mean, I planned on carrying her, but then she had to go and fucking try to stand up on her own like a hard-headed heifer.
I'm a independent white woman that don't need any man.
Incredible.
You've never been independent a day in your life, Corporal.
Oh, Hirsch, embrace me with your big, strong arms.
He just blushes.
Is this...
While this
Okay, I need to know, this is important. Is she hallucinating or is this how she normally talks to you?
This is how she would
No, this is
actually
normal.
normally fuck around with him.
Yeah, her
No,
psychosis
but I'm
is
asking
okay.
that.
She plays
I'm
too
asking
damn
that to
much.
Logan.
That's what's going on. Just all right. Here's what we're gonna do. Building my collapse. We need to see if that truck can even move. The building's surrounded, from what I can hear, through the window. So.
Through the world? Does what drove down?
Jeez, are you on one today, Robin? Holy shit.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute myself.
I'm not sorry.
Don't you dare.
So, our best bet is to get to that truck. But if it needs repairs or something, we're gonna need to distract them infected. Which I don't know how the hell we're gonna do that. Any ideas?
Does the building doesn't have any power, right?
No, absolutely not.
At all. And a fire alarm system would run on electricity. Yes?
Correct.
Then there's no way we can make a big enough noise.
Which that would pull even more towards the building. That wouldn't get you what you want.
Yeah.
True, but I need something to make a noise somewhere else. Is what Clayton's thinking. So he'll just say, we need to pull them somewhere else. They're too attracted to the noise we've made so far in here. They need another. We need bigger bait.
Do you have any grenades? Max ready to go. If he was trying to set fire to this place, then
No,
he would have had.
The problem is that it's upstairs, and it might be too wet to be edible at this point. Some of it might have survived the sprinklers, but some people, at least 2 of us, will have to go up there and see what they can scavenge.
I can go, Sarah says.
I'm not against it. You're more able-bodied than most of us here, but you can't go alone.
I'll go with her.
No.
Are you sure?
Are you
sure? Lisa says absolutely not. You ain't going.
I was the only one that was.
Reverend, you did a great thing by saving me, saving all of us, but your leg is still shot, and I don't need you to risk yourself again. Let Lisa go.
Me and Sarah can do it.
You need to rest. I know you didn't get hurt, but, some things are more than just skin deep.
I just don't think her going alone without anyone to have her back is
She's going with Lisa. She'll be fine.
All right.
Are you okay just you 2 going? Or do you want anybody else? More people?
No.
Maybe someone that knows, well, I was thinking anyone that knows anything about structural buildings to know how long we have.
Any of you an architect?
None of the NPCs speak up.
All right. Silence speaks volumes. I think we'll be fine.
Reverend, we will be okay. You need to rest.
Remind me again where this room is in relation to where we are. Is it straight above us? Or
it's on the 5th floor.
diagonal?
You guys are on the 3rd floor.
So is it straight above us or on the 5th floor?
No, it's
on
not
the other
straight
side of the
above
building?
you. No.
Okay. Then the only thing you can do is just go get the food and carry it here. I was going to suggest you throw it over the balcony towards us, but I don't think I don't think that floor is straight above us.
We can carry it down. It won't be a problem.
You said it's a switchback staircase?
Correct.
It's down the middle. Can they just lower it down on the rope through the middle of the staircase?
I don't know. Why are we making this more complicated than it needs to be?
Clayton's only suggesting it in world.
Sorry.
Clayton's only suggesting it in world because what if you come across something that, let's say, a fucking beam fall? If anything happens, there's another way to do it. But he's saying you can do it the normal way, but the other way is if a fucking floor falls on top of you or something. You get what I'm saying? If the structural damage gets crazy, because motherfucker, we be rolling dice and shit just be happening all the time on this fucking game. Everything's a mess up.
Lisa just shrugs and goes.
Real sudden then, Ivan.
Lisa just shrugs and goes, listen, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna try and get what we can get, and If something bad happens, something bad happens.
Don't overburden yourself. Don't try to get greedy with it. Just get what you can carry.
Listen,
That was a plan.
you better not let anything bad happen. Right? You made me a promise, I made you a promise. Take care of yourself.
I got Sarah watching over me. Everything will be alright. You see Sarah just kind of goes pale, but smiles through it.
No, this poor
Hey,
baby
Sarah.
girl.
You look after each other.
Yeah.
But she's really good. So you're in safe hands.
Okay. Alright.
Remember what I said yesterday?
Yeah.
Poppy, let me ask you a question. What's our medicine situation? Do we still have what we found in that store?
We do. We've still got a good portion of the painkillers left in the bottle, but they're nothing. They're just over the counter. They're nothing serious. We would need antibiotics if you can, and Poppy will just list off if there is any, like if this guy has looted a pharmacy. She'll just sort of give a list of, here's what you need, here's what it'll look like. If you can't find that, find this instead if you can.
You got it. We'll look for some
But
pills.
she's just given.
And if you're in a pinch, just any kind of alcohol would do. Spirits.
You looking to party?
No, looking to disinfect if we need it.
Right. Her and Sarah exit.
I'm just gonna sit very anxious.
Lena hears you talk about medicine and just goes, "Oh, so you told Missy what I told you last night?"
About her needing, she needs not exactly, no. Sorry, my brain had to catch up about 30 seconds then in real life, so I'm so sorry. The thought wasn't ka-chunking over in the brain gears, in the brain cogs. Not exactly, no. I was getting to that point before everybody walked in. The reason why I told you about the different types of infected was because we need to monitor both of you very closely, because you can act like Billy Big Boots and pretend you're not in pain, but I know you've got at least 2 broken ribs right there. So that's going to have to be monitored. And we need to look out for signs of not just demon infection, but regular infection. Keeping it clean. Because if things go south and we can't help, you're going to be a demon either way. That's why I told you.
That's fucking wonderful.
I'm still caught up on Billy Big Boots. I like that one.
Oh no!
You think I was just gonna let that one slide? No way.
I mean, yeah, I had to mute myself before I interjected, so.
God damn.
Yeah, somebody's acting like Billy Big Boots over there.
I liked it. That was in
Acting like
character.
the
Clayton was like, God damn, I like that one. But don't worry. We'll get what we need and make sure both of you soldiers are fine.
Oh, any of y'all know your way around a vehicle? Engines?
Oh, I raised my hand. Oh, engines. No, I put the hand down.
The hand goes immediately back down.
I can drive it.
Not to derail or anything, but the immediate way of how you said engines, reminded me of one of my patients, who is very old and set in his ways,
Oh
and
God.
he likes to call our
Yeah.
Native Americans.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not polite anymore. And he's like, I don't give a damn about being polite. I'm like, all right, cool. Here's your medicine.
Logan was talking about engines, like vehicle.
No, you had the same pronunciation that this patient does.
Incredible.
Any of y'all know your way around a motor vehicle? Like its inner working? A combustion engine?
Oh. Reverend?
No.
You're muted, by the way.
She stepped
You've probably
away.
been muted for a minute.
She stepped away.
Okay, thank God.
What do you mean?
Because sometimes she forgets.
Oh.
So better that than that.
Says,
As you can see, doesn't look like it.
Does that fall under tech, technically?
It would, yeah.
I know a little bit.
Well, I know
Just a
you
little
do,
bit.
but we can't take you down there.
I'm smart enough to I can figure it out. This is me saying I have 4 wits, so I'd still roll 4 dice.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
also
forgot my
have-
negative.
Poppy also has 4 wits, but I have 0 in tech, so I'd just be rolling 4 straight dice.
All right. How about me and the old man go take a look? And you hear Arthur go, no, absolutely not. He almost died last night. He ain't going nowhere. I played a mechanic in one of my TV shows. Outgoing.
Holy shit.
Holy shit! I played a mechanic.
Poppy just does the slow head turn of.
He doesn't meet anyone's gaze.
Clayton just says, one of my favorite roles of yours. I'm not even gonna lie.
You just like it. Tim Allen was in it.
Yes. Holy shit.
Huh? What, Carrie? Are you dying?
Arthur will help you.
The dog.
I'm too beat up to help at all, so.
And I know my way around that kind of shit, I guess. Whatever. I can go too. You hear Lee say.
There you go.
Wow. She sounds so enthusiastic about it.
Every day.
Oh,
There's a ray of sunshine.
Shut up, you hicks. Well, Missy, that's a little messed up, but alright.
What did I do?
No, not you, like the Missy, you lay down.
Alright.
All she's hearing words around her. It's like it's like a Peanuts show. She's like,
Well, they did call her nickname. They did say her nickname, so can't blame her for they're like, what? What did I do? Why you say fuck me for?
It's like every time that everybody says the state name Georgia, I automatically just
exactly.
pick my head up because I think somebody's calling my name.
We should have said it in Tennessee.
We should have, yeah.
It is.
I didn't think this through.
It's a good thing we don't have video because I'd just be like a meerkat every 10 minutes because
Georgia. We are in there.
Well.
No.
You know, I'm gonna keep myself muted.
I've been all through Georgia. I don't know about the rest
I
of
think
y'all.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna set up an HR server.
The same way I thought it would.
An HR
I'm
server,
going
yes, I
to
think we need it.
mute myself.
I studied HR. I think I'm just gonna do it. I'll be the HR.
I think you should be the HR.
You just want to have a standing appointment every week?
The problem with you,
Everybody
no,
come into my office and we'll talk.
Yeah.
the problem is that you're gonna spend your whole time talking.
Yeah. And remember, as HR, I'm not here to protect you. I'm here to protect him because he's the owner.
Holy shit. That's such an HR thing to say.
Holy shit.
Beautiful. Well, Logan, Lee, and Arthur.
I give the soldier man my assault rifle. I tell you know how to use this.
He kind of like grabs from behind him, and hanging on a strap, he just pulls into view his own rifle.
Oh well, I'll be damned.
But his rifle is like one of those like light machine gun, like one of those big ass fucking.
Better than yours.
Yeah.
All right then.
Oh,
Son, here.
I'm bigger.
Yeah. Arthur goes. Hey. All right. He takes it. I'm just gonna use it like a bat.
Well, I used it its intended way yesterday. Didn't hit the target.
Oh. No. All right. You get some rest.
We kill for some coffee in this damn apartment.
Hearing that, Lena just kind of nods and goes, "Well, you're actually in luck." And turns on that like makeshift burner. Is going to begin to brew some, essentially cowboy coffee. It is just grounds in water.
Oh, beautiful. Tastes like dirt.
You have some socks. Clean ones.
Oh, socks to filter it? Oh my
Yeah.
god, we're getting bootleg as hell.
I ain't got no. I don't have any socks that are clean.
Oh well, that's a
I
problem.
don't think there's a clean sock within 20 miles of this place.
I don't think I've taken
Nope,
off my
everybody
socks in
has
2
been-
weeks.
Everybody has been wearing the same clothes in the Georgia heat for 3 months.
It's actually a little chilly right now
Everybody's
because of the time of
Yankee as
year.
hell. And what exactly is your chili? Like still 30 fucking degrees?
It's like high 50s,
Celsius?
low 60s.
Yeah, but your hot cannot be taken into consideration either, Georgia. So we have to find a happy medium here.
I know.
what she's saying is your opinion doesn't count.
Oh no,
Wow.
it's no. I
It
mean,
never does.
Specifically
I'm a
because you're a
lady.
woman.
yes,
Exactly. From woman to
exactly,
woman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Mhm.
Because we all know Leah's misogynistic.
Don't
Yeah,
say
we-
that on the stream. People are gonna believe it.
It's okay. She is.
She's not. I'm just fucking with her.
Not.
I think she is.
Anyways, we
Internet.
close on this scene and we arrive back in Quitman the next day. We see
Hey, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Do I get to lose all my stress?
No, actually you don't, because you
Yeah.
are not in a place where you can reasonably rest because
Am I
you're being held at
bruised instead of battered
gunpoint.
now?
Yeah, you do regain health, yeah.
You're in a concentration camp.
I mean,
Okay.
Mm-hmm. What, do you have an issue with that?
Carry on.
You have already been led to the western wall where you can see it has recently been damaged from what you can tell. Give me a survey? Is it survey?
I don't see that on there.
My brain has been a scout. Give me a scout check. My brain has been in so many different systems recently.
Oh, that sounds like a personal problem to me.
A single
Hey, look, I rolled
success.
9 die and
He's
9
reading-
dice and 0 successes.
He's reading so many books, but you can push this one.
You'll get another stress.
I don't want to.
Wow.
Oh, you had a short interaction with David, so you can relieve one stress from that.
Oh, wow.
From social interaction.
That would seems like that do the opposite, but okay.
Those are the rules, dog.
Okay, dog. Poppy.
Huh?
Actually, I love it when you call
Oh, I
me
like how
Big Poppy.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't see what I was pointing out. You follow one of the soldiers, to this area where you can see like tools have been laid out. You can see small bits of fresh wood, boards to kind of patch up the wall a bit. And you see this soldier who introduced himself as Marcus Hale, a kind of almost like umber skinned man with like these very light brown eyes, hair completely shaved off, but he has a bit of like a 5 o'clock shadow beard. Very well built, also in the same kind of militarized clothing. And he just says, "Yeah, this is the wall. Recently got damaged, so since y'all are really good at fixing things, figured this would be your first assignment."
Well, what happened?
Rain damage. Rains a lot here.
Yeah, it does.
Right. Well, get to work.
Well, where you want to start?
You ask him that?
No, I'm asking David.
David just kind of whispers to you and goes, I don't know if you remember, but I was a football player. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing."
Oh, well, you can do more than play football, I guess. All right, well,
I told him that I did similar shit to you, so we wouldn't be separated.
hold this board, I guess.
All right.
We're gonna start right there.
All right.
And I will Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder.
Or who's the other one? Handy Manny? Manny Handy? I don't.
No clue.
Andy.
No.
No, Handy
No, he's
Andy
right.
was my roommate in college.
You're absolutely right, Carrie. It's Handy Manny from Disney Junior.
Yeah. It's like Manuel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know my shit.
Oh, the one
That's
with the talking hammer.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Andy Pandy.
I didn't want to just assume you'd know Ivan, but I figured you did.
I know my shit.
Go ahead and give me a tech roll, Jim.
Oh, how about survival?
No. Two successes. You spend the next 3 or so hours with David basically just being your helper, patching up this wall. One thing you notice, because it's kind of impossible for you not to notice as you're patching the wall up, is wood splinters on a bit of the wall here, and what looks to be faint scorch marks, like a fire. That seems to have spread from the center of the hole in the wall and then kind of licked outward. Like something you would see from, like, a Molotov cocktail or something.
I guess I got struck by lightning.
Or lightning. Yeah, you hear David just go, "Yeah, or something else."
Like what?
I don't know, those kind of look like bullet holes, don't they?
Do they in fact look like bullet holes?
He points to a few spots, and I mean, they could be.
Oh yeah, I reckon, yeah.
Seems these people might have enemies.
Well, I mean, they got all this food and stuff. I guess people be trying to take it. Like, did Jim know about that biker gang?
No, you had already been taken by them.
No? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, it makes sense, you know. Somebody always wants what you got.
Yeah. Why do you think they feel the need to watch us while we're working, fully armed? And you look around, and for the
Well,
first time, you do notice there are a lot of soldiers standing around, watching the
are they
people who
on?
are working.
Well, I had this feeling in the back of my head, but you know, sometimes I get some weird feelings in the back of my head, and they ain't always right. But I guess we're slave labor.
We ain't getting out of here, are we?
Oh, we're gonna try. Ain't do nothing but.
You, are you good at, like, sleight of hand?
Like pulling rabbits out of hats.
Like stowing a hammer without anybody seeing it?
Oh, well, I was just thinking I'd leave a board loose and we could just slip out.
And if we have to fight someone?
Well, I mean, yeah, I could leave a hammer clustered up somewhere.
I think you should put it on yourself.
Well, where am I gonna put it?
I don't know, inside your clothes? Use your
Oh, I thought
imagination.
you was gonna say inside somewhere else. I was gonna say, David, I'm not that kind of man.
For
Listen,
fuck's
man,
sake.
it's called the prison wallet. All right.
We are in a prison of sorts.
Yeah.
Can't believe my luck getting caught with you. No offense.
Well, shit, you could be by yourself.
It's true.
And well, could be dead. But you know, yeah. Well, we'll figure something out.
One thing you do know, Jim. Man. You could really go for another hamburger.
Oh.
There's something about that burger last night that just... You can almost feel it in the back of your mouth, like a little bit of saliva just kind of building up, like... And it was something about it that's just almost addicting.
Well, you know, I could go for some protein
Yeah.
after this. Maybe we'll try and slip out tonight. I don't think they're gonna let us go. We can ask.
All right.
Or do you think they'd watch us less if we had a change of heart, so to speak?
I'm gonna try and play the long game.
Yeah, it depends on how fast. I got nothing but time. If it depends on you.
All I can do is hope my family's safe. So I say let's
I'm
do
sure
it.
they are. All right. We'll stay here a few more days then.
You hear a whistle get blown on, catching your attention, and you see one of the soldiers, a different one, kind of walks up and just kind of yells out towards all the civilians working, "Lunchtime!" And you see a few people kind of like very happily drop their tools and things and rush over. And you see a number of like paper sack lunches. And you and David walk over.
Jim's gonna put the hammer down his pants.
Or give me a stealth check.
Is that a hammer, or are you just happy to see me?
Incredible. Truly iconic.
Yes.
Okay, you successfully do so. No one seems to be none the wiser. You head over, open the sack lunch, and see a wrapped in like parchment paper, a hamburger.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
And there's like a small little like paper sleeve of like what look to be really like crudely cut French fries.
Hell yeah. I proceed to eat my lunch.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and give me another endure check with the knowledge that it will take 3 successes to succeed.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay.
0.
Oh, he's
Greedily and hungrily eat it. You see David kind of finishes off the fries and looks at the burger and just... What if this is people? Is that fucked up to say?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I mean, it could be.
Does it
I
taste like
heard
beef?
people. Yeah, it tastes like beef. When I was over there at Greenleaf, there's this feller. He used to like to eat people. He said they taste like a pork chop.
Okay, well I'm not hungry anymore, so I'm just gonna put this back.
I don't know. You gonna eat that?
No, you want it?
Yeah, give it here, boy.
Alright. He hands it to you.
I eat it.
Yeah, you do.
Does he need another endure check with 4 successes?
No, he already failed for today.
Oh, damn.
I mean, at this point, I'm gonna fail every day.
You see David kind of looks back at the wall and just kind of nods and just says, well, I mean, we finished that assignment. I wonder what else they have gonna have us do.
Oh, I'm sure they'll come up with some other bullshit.
You see,
I don't.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I don't know how many regular jobs you work, but they like to make work.
Well, I mean, when I played for the Bulldogs, I worked at a Piggly Wiggly on the weekends.
Oh hell yeah! What'd you do? Bag groceries or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I work back there. I chopping up them cows and butchering and shit.
Oh, wow.
Well, then I ran out of my meds and they fired me. But that's neither here nor there.
All right. You see that soldier Marcus kind of approaches and just goes, all right, you two, you finished that task. Good job. We have a leaky roof we need you to deal with.
All right, y'all got a roofing hammer?
You see Marcus kind of look at you. Is there a difference between hammers?
Yeah, well, see, if I don't use a roofing hammer on them nails, it'll splinter the beam, and then the roof will leak even more, and then
He looks at the other soldier.
Just,
Hey, do you know if we have a
just,
roofing hammer?
just let me see. That's all. Let me see.
Okay. He kind of like shakes his head and just goes, well, that might be why it's still leaking. We already tried repairing it once.
Above table, I have no idea if that's true or not, but
Making shit up.
For our narrative, it is.
It is now. You made canon.
He leads you towards this fucking magnificent, like old, for lack of a better word, like plantation home. 2 stories, stark white, beautiful, like willow trees and a few peach trees kind of line the walk up as you make your way to the front door. You can see this kind of older woman, impeccably dressed, set atop the second floor, like balcony area, as she just kind of looks down at you three approaching and sips what looks like a glass of like iced tea. You see Marcus kind of nod at her and just go, "Good afternoon, ma'am. We're got these two. They seem to be pretty handy. They're gonna try and patch up your roof." And she nods. "Well, I certainly hope they do a better job than the last ones y'all brought over here." Well, us too, ma'am." He leads you around back to like a little shed, and just opens it and goes, "I don't know the difference between hammers, so if you see a roofing hammer, I guess grab it."
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'll see if you got anything else that'll make the job a little more go by a little more efficiently,
All right.
if that's all right.
Yeah, just be quick about it.
Oh yeah. Does he leave?
No, but he does turn his back and just like looks out.
Okay. All right. I am in fact going to look for a roofing hammer, but I'm also gonna swipe a few nails. You know, the big ones. See if we got any kind of weapons for David.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a survival check.
Okay.
Okay. Roll a d6.
Oh, accidentally rolled 2.
That's right. You managed to find 5 like long nails. And what looks to be like a little like utilitarian like hatchet that's hanging up as well.
Okay. I'll tell motion for David to slip that in his pants or pocket or whatever,
Okay.
and then actual tools for the job. And then
You will roll a stealth check with 3 dice. Hey, he succeeded.
It's good that we can see the numbers.
Yeah, right?
Yep, so at least we know.
He slips it into like his pants. And you see, you hear Marcus just kind of call over his shoulder as he's taking a drag off his cigarette. "Y'all done in there? We got work to do."
oh yes sir. How big's the spot? Just so we don't take too much up there, because then we got to bring it back down.
We already have some boards up there that you can use.
All right. Work smarter, not harder.
Yep. Come on, I'll take you to the ladder. He leads you from the shed around back. It's at this moment, Jim, do you begin to smell like an odor? Like a pretty terrible one.
Mm-hmm.
Like one that you've probably smelt before.
Uh-huh.
You see David just kind of like crinkles his nose, just says, "God, was that a skunk around here or something?" Jeez.
Does it smell like a skunk?
No.
Does it smell like pennies?
Yeah, people.
Yeah, it smells like rotting corpses.
Oh, okay. No, that ain't a skunk.
What is it?
Well, somebody or something's dead and been dead for a little bit.
Oh. Maybe it's just demon corpses, huh?
Well, I reckon we might be able to get a look when we're on that roof. And
Yeah.
better yet, while we're up there, we can get a look at this place and what's beyond.
Good idea. You reach the ladder. Marcus just kind of puts a foot on the bottom rung to hold it steady for you as you
Appreciate it as I climb up.
Yeah, as you begin to climb up. David, behind you, you can see where there are a few boards laid out to patch the roof with. And you can see like a little toolbox is up there as well. Almost like someone just kind of left their stuff here. And you see David just looks at you and just says, "Yeah, I don't.
Well,
You tell me what to do.
I reckon I'll just have you cut some shingles. Help me tar it when we get to that.
All right. You know a lot more about this shit than you were letting on."
Well, excuse me. Well, I done it a time or two.
Huh?
Like I said, though, it's hard to get a real job when you ain't got no address. As I'm saying this, I'm looking around, from my higher vantage point. Anything interesting?
You begin to look around, and the first thing you notice is that wall completely encapsulates the historic district of Quitman. You can see multiple people walking around, soldiers, people, like civilians. You see people working. At a guess, you would say there's about 500 people here in total. But there might be more people inside. There might be children that you haven't seen. You look around and you can see across the nearby Withlacoochee River, which is a real river. You can see what looks like a radio tower. And you can see the very obvious kind of like almost a blinking light from the top of it, letting you know that it still works, that it still has power.
I guess they got a generator somewhere.
The Withlacoochee River.
Yeah, Withlacoochee.
Withlacoochee. I don't know what's so weird about that.
Yeah,
what's weird about that, Georgia?
I am.
She's drunk.
It's better than like Penis
Excuse
Town
me?
or whatever that town is.
I am not drunk, Leah.
I'm
I am
sorry.
not drunk.
I'm sorry that in England, in the UK, they call rivers like Thames or whatever. Boring. We call our shit here Chattahoochee. Withlacoochee, Fun
I
things.
went down to the Chattahoochee.
Chattahoochee.
It gets hotter
Hotter
than
than a hoochie's coochie.
Well, we learned how to swim
and we learned who were rough.
I love them.
Lot about living, little about love.
Are you sure you guys are the ones that have had a couple drinks tonight?
That's
I
Alan
will
Jackson,
send you
baby.
What the
We're drunk on patriotism.
Fucking Alan Jackson. That's a hell of a song. One of my favorite, like legitimately as a shoot, one of my favorite country songs of all time. I fucking love that song.
It is definitely one of the country
There you
songs.
go, Georgia.
Bro, look how young he
Oh.
was. Jesus.
I know.
Oh, that is a
Kid.
mustache. That is.
What do you mean? That's 100% American beef right there.
That's a Georgia boy right there.
You say that is a mustache, but literally Gen Z has that exact mullet and mustache going on right
yeah,
now.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Like Gen Z
Broccoli
is
Oh,
doing
no,
that
my-
style now.
No, I know, and I hate
broccoli
it
headed ass motherfucker.
because
Broccoli headed
oh,
ass.
no,
Aren't those your people, Ivan?
I don't claim them.
He doesn't claim them.
I let my hair grow out naturally, and I don't shave my beard. That's the difference.
But my brother has a mullet, and it is
He's too,
awful.
I'm sorry, he's too Welsh to have a mullet. That's literally that's appropriation.
Hold on.
That's American
That
appropriation.
is white
Hold
trash
on. No, 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 no,
appropriation.
no. Hold on, my. I'll send it in the group chat later. We can carry on with the scene. But my mum sent me my brother's school photos.
Oh Jesus
And it was
Christ!
so fucking funny.
We
We'll
gonna show him your lesbian
funny.
brother too.
We will carry on with this
Yeah.
scene.
Please, please, someone save me.
Yeah, save us from ourselves.
Thank you.
You see the radio tower. And then you notice something by the little like small pond in the back of this house. I guess it's more like a small lake than a pond. And you can see like a little dock with like two boats on either side of it. And you kind of stand up and walk towards the edge of the roof. And you see on the shore of this lake what looks like a guillotine.
Huh. Hey, David.
The blade coated in crimson.
Does that look like that thing they used on them French people?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I said French.
Well, I don't know specifically if it was just used on French people, but yeah, no, that's a guillotine.
Is that how you say that? I always thought it was a guillotine or something. Anyways, all right. Well, I ain't sure what to make of that.
I
Yeah,
don't
we
either.
need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that ain't right.
When you want to do it? Yeah, let's act like we're working, or let's work. But
I think we should be doing that.
all right, that sounds all right to me. Damn, I'm gonna miss them burgers though.
You say that, Jim. And as you're having the thought of leaving, you don't think you can. The thought of not being able to eat one of those burgers almost makes you feel like you're off your meds for a second.
Some good ass burgers.
You feel as if you can't live without one of them.
Alrighty. Oh.
You gonna move that hammer, or are you just gonna stay lost in thought?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Here, hold that there. Hold that nail.
Yeah.
I'll try not to hit you.
I hope not.
Yeah, and just get to work.
Yeah. A few more hours pass, and you finish fully patching up the roof. Looks almost brand new as you finish. Wipe a bit of sweat from your brow. David just kind of nods. All right. If we have to hurt anybody, are you prepared to do that when we try to get out of here?
I don't think it'll come to that.
Okay. All right. Oh, he goes to the edge of the roof. Just says, "Hey, I think we're done up here. If you want to hold the ladder steady." You see the soldier kind of nods, puts a foot back on the bottom rung.
Appreciate it.
You both climb down, getting to the bottom. See the soldier kind of nods and says, "All right, well, y'all did a hell of a good work today, so I think you can take the rest of the day off."
A deal's a deal.
Yeah. Still want to leave? David looks at you. Then looks back at the soldier. Go ahead.
Can I even answer that? Or can I even lie about it?
If you want.
Well, maybe. I don't know. And burger furry is good. I know that. Damn, I could go for one now.
Oh. You're in luck. We can go grab one.
Well, that sounds good to me.
All right. What about you? You see David shakes his head. No, I think we could do some good here. So I think we can stick around. Ha. Hey. Archer's gonna love to hear that. Good. Good. Well, let's go get some grub.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
They've been burger pilled.
Well, David's still under the impression that they're lying to kind of create a false narrative.
No, this man is burger pilled, not David. Fucking.
Well, I mean, I'd like to go, but can I compel myself to do so? We'll find out.
Bergie.
Jesus Christ!
What the fuck is that?
I mean,
gift?
that man
my
needs those arms to
God.
lift that thing.
That's a
Oh my
burgie.
god.
That's one of those, if you can eat
Also-
this, it's free type of shit, I bet.
That dude looks like if hypertension was a person.
Yeah. His head has wrinkles, that's how you know.
Yeah.
You know?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Live look at Sergeant Freedom's podcast.
There'd be like a
Jesus.
demon sitting next to us. Hey, this is Randy and my boy Felix broadcasting you live from hell.
So it's no different than a Joe Rogan podcast. Great.
Yeah, exactly. Felix, pull that up.
Felix. Yes, master. Right.
Yeah,
away.
sure.
Yes, Randy.
Yes, you
How-
can in fact
how
beat a
long-
chimp in a wrestling match.
Hell yeah, I
I
knew I
just want to
could.
know how long it would take Randy to devolve to Joe Exotic levels of his podcast. Like the real insane.
I would
Randy's
hope.
already greater than Joe Exotic.
Yeah. I would hope he wouldn't, but I mean.
The
Oh,
difference
Oh
is
no,
Joe.
not the plotting of like hiring a person to kill somebody else. But I'm talking like
Randy
just-
wanted to kill
just the
someone, he could just do it
insane.
himself.
Yep.
I will never
Okay, well, you're not
financially
helping the
recover from
situation.
this.
Also,
Here's the thing.
because no
That
one
analogy-
watching this is gonna understand what we're talking about. We're talking about
Oh.
our superhero 5th edition game that we used to play.
In that analogy, Felix is the tiger. Just so you know.
Literally, Felix can be whatever he wants to be.
Yeah. Well, no. No.
No?
No,
Okay.
Felix can be
No.
whatever Jordan wants him to be.
Jordan wants him to be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's been like a year.
Anywho,
You head back to the diner where you are served some fresh steamed vegetables and another hamburger.
Hell yeah, tear that up.
You tear it up.
Tear it up. Ah.
You're not making it easy for yourself.
what's he gonna do? Say no?
I know, I mean, it's food
I
and
mean, he's
we're
a
all
man.
starving. It's It's the apocalypse,
man.
Yeah.
Burgies.
He's
Right.
homeless too, or he was homeless. Free food. Never say no.
You
Hmm.
here David just
I'm
goes,
not homeless, and I never say no to free food.
David just goes, you really seem to like those burgers.
Oh hell yeah, man! Huh? I don't know. I guess there's some kind of secret sauce or something.
These seem like shit like Peter B. Parker. Fuck it.
Some of that.
There's,
Maybe they put
there's
some of that
glutamate in this
sauce in
shit.
there. I don't know.
There's glutamate in this shit.
Fucking like
At Popeye sauce.
Yeah.
I know. I hate that. I hate that gif. Ugh.
Well, we seem to have made a good impression, so hopefully that'll.
Yeah, maybe they'll lighten up a little bit. And then, you know, we got some stuff to help us.
Do you want to maybe see the doctor? See if she can give you some pills. That way you have some on the road.
Oh yeah, I think that'll be a good idea. Hey, that's a great idea. And see, we can use now the wall. Does it have like wooden beams supporting it on the back?
Yeah.
So we can take these nails and just hammer them in, and then we can use them as handholds and footholds.
Oh yeah. That's a great idea.
Yeah, so hopefully we can get on out of here tonight.
Yeah.
And then it's pretty much basic knowledge that, you know, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, right? I mean,
I
but
would
there's
certainly
no
hope so.
rolling there. Okay. So, and would both of us
Would you
go-
also like to roll to sit down?
I didn't make Poppy roll to do a blood transfusion, but you think I'm gonna make you roll to know where the sun rises and sets?
Well, what I know where Quitman is relative to Valdosta.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
You finish eating. David just eats the vegetables.
Like the smart man he is.
He's just kind of he's skeeved out by the idea of a hamburger right now in this place. But you
Tearing it
really,
up.
You really want to eat
Hell yeah.
his hamburger.
And I do. If they'll let me.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, of course.
Eat his buns.
Okay.
Okay, pal.
He just kind of like
You
nods
gonna
at
get
you
your man?
and just goes, yeah, you can have it, man.
Oh yeah. I owe you one, man.
Hey, you're helping me get out of here, get back to my family. That's all I need.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. So I guess what the hell do we do? Now, since we still got a few hours of sun up.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna be walking all night, we might want to catch a nap. I'll hit the doctor like you suggested.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I reckon we're gonna be walking all night.
All right.
Was about 20, 30 miles back to Valdosta.
Something like that.
Or no. Well, hell, it's probably further down Lake Park, probably further.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get lucky and find us a car.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Well, I'm gonna go lay down. You trying to hit up that dock?
Yeah, I'll go find her.
All right. He kind of goes back to where you guys are staying.
Yeah, and I'll try and find the doctor.
You ask around and you eventually are led to her office, which is in a little makeshift clinic. Almost looks like it was probably a vet clinic at one point, but has been repurposed into a people clinic.
He thinks he's people.
He thinks he's people's. And as you kind of sit down, she just looks at you. All right, Mr. Jones, what can I help you with?
Oh, hey, Doc. I was wondering if I could get a few of my pills, so I ain't gotta come see you every day. You know, takes away from my work, and looks like there's a lot to be done around here.
Let me give me one moment.
All right.
She kind of vanishes into a back room. Do you do anything?
There's any files, anything?
You can see across her desk there is a drawer that's like cracked open just a bit, and there are a couple of files just kind of poking up out of it.
Let's see, would Jim look through them or not? No, he won't.
Okay. You have that thought for a moment and then just kind of sit back.
Yeah.
She returns. Okay, so I radioed Archer, and it seems that you have been approved medication. So,
Oh, well, that's nice. I wouldn't be much good without it. So,
seems you're making a reputation for yourself, Mr. Jones. It's good. That's a good thing.
I just know a little bit of construction. That's all.
Well, if we're going to rebuild the world, that's going to be needed, isn't it?
I reckon. So this Archer feller, he's kind of the boss around here.
Well, in a manner of speaking. I mean, Eleanor, Senator Whitfield is really in charge, but Archer is kind of, I guess, if she's the voice, he's the muscle.
Okay. Hey, a question for you. I was up on the roof of, I reckon it was the senator's house. There's a really bad smell. Do y'all got like a sewage problem around here, or?
Hmm.
I don't know much about plumbing, but I might could help.
I haven't heard of any reports of a smell or sewage problems. I can let somebody
Um,
know.
can I empathy roll
Yeah, go for it.
with my 2? Hell yeah.
Um, there's a moment where you see her eyes kind of shift to like her hands that are resting in her lap, um, before they look back up at you, and she kind of plasters on a smile. Um, you don't think she's being honest.
Okay. Well, that's all I needed. Well, thank you, Doc. I'll get out of your hair now.
Oh, I did need to ask. Uh, Last month we had a really bad flu outbreak.
Okay.
Are you vaccinated?
Uh, let's see. They gave me so many shots last time I was in Greenbrier. They could have given me the flu shot. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah, I remember them asking. They did.
Are you lying?
Why would I lie about that?
Well, no, I'm asking as a GM. Are you lying?
Oh, no, because they probably did give him a flu shot.
Okay.
Here's your pills. Here's your flu shot. Get back out on the street.
Yeah, it do be like that.
Yep.
She kind of nods and just goes, "Well, since you're not sure, I would be remiss if I didn't give you one, just to be on the safe side."
Oh no, save it for somebody who needs it.
Mr. Jones, if you're going to stay here, We need to make sure everyone's protected, even you.
Well, I reckon I am.
Are you
But
refusing it?
Oh no.
Good. Roll up your sleeve.
I'm just gonna get up and walk out.
Mr. Jones.
Oh no, save it for somebody who needs it. It'll be all right. And then just gonna quickly exit.
Hello?
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Sorry.
Maybe he had. Okay.
Do you stop as she calls you?
No, I just say that as I leave and pull the door behind me.
What did you say?
No, I'll just keep it for somebody else.
Okay. You close the door behind you. You step out. Something's not right, Jim.
Nope.
As you take a step out. Because you just ate. But holy shit, are you craving another burger?
Burgie.
Burger pilled. Would it be reasonable to put together that that's not right?
Yes.
I
You
shouldn't be
have
hungry.
been in and out of clinics enough as you stand there just closing the door to the clinic. You know that you're full, and yet you're almost antsy and jittery for another hamburger.
I've done enough drugs to know how this feels.
Yes. Something is not right.
Okay. Well, I will attempt to make my way back to David.
Give me an endure check.
Okay.
Still only 3 successes.
Woo.
I'm gonna push it.
Okay.
Yes.
Sweating profusely, but your willpower won out in the end. You push open the door to where you and David are staying. Your breath is shallow and quick, and you just have beads of sweat pouring down your head. You, Jim, are addicted to whatever they're putting in those hamburgers. You see David looks at you. Jesus, you good?
Something ain't right here.
Well, I mean, I figured we figured that out when we saw the guillotine.
No, they must be putting something in the food or the drinks or something. 'Cause man, you ever smoke any crystal?
Like, crack?
Yeah, sure, crack. Yeah, I've done that before too. Yeah.
No, what?
Well, all right. Well, just roll with me here.
I don't
It
think I
feels
want
like
to.
that. It feels like that. They're drugs.
They're drugging the food?
They have to be. 'Cause
Why?
man, the control.
Oh, fuck.
Can't trust fucking government.
That's why those people at lunch today were rushing to their food.
Yeah, and that's why I want to eat so much of them. Oh, it makes sense now. Yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here tonight. Hell, now if we can.
Well, that ain't right. We can't just leave
No.
them here to drug these people.
Well, what are we gonna do about it? There's just two of us, and 100 or at least 100 of them. 500, 600, shit. I don't know.
Well, I'm strong as shit, and you got some skills.
I got a hammer. That's all I got. And
We,
boy, he put one of them burgers in front of me. I won't be able to resist, or whatever, food, something.
we can figure something out. We can't leave these people here just to be. We can at least warn them. They might not even know what's going on.
Well, we can. I guess we can try if that'll make you feel better. But we need to go.
We will. I mean, not to play hero, but we should at least warn them.
All right. Well, make sure they don't snitch on us.
There's a knock at the door.
Shit.
Do you open it?
No.
There's another knock. David kind of looks at you.
Yeah.
David walks up to the door and opens it. Yeah, can we help you? You see, as he opens the door, a elderly black woman,
Oh no.
kind face, hair kind of pulled back into a poof with strands of gray streaking through it, crow's feet playing at the edges of her eyes, these like thin rectangular glasses that just kind of sit at the edge of her nose. She's short, very short, like 5'5", 5'6", but she almost look like her face is kind, but the rest of her body is like she's built like a boulder. Like she is just a strong looking woman. And she looks at you, flanking behind her, two soldiers. And she gives you the kindest, warmest smile and just says, "Well, I hate to intrude on y'all's evening. My name's Lydia Johnson. You can call me Mrs. Johnson. I was hoping I could have a word with you, Mr. Jones."
Well, like out in the hallway, in here.
Oh no, if you could follow us back to Mr. Archer's house.
What do you do here, Miss Johnson?
I do my best to keep the peace and keep everyone happy.
All right. Oh, I guess. That don't look like I got much choice.
Sure you do. You can say no.
Well, I reckon that wouldn't be the right answer.
Mr. Mitchell, we want to speak with you as well, so you can come along too. All right, sure. Yeah. Oh. And those items you boys pilfered, you can leave those here. You won't be needing them. Yet, anyways.
Well, at that, I'm gonna pull mine out and act like I'm gonna put it down, and I'm gonna assault Mrs. Johnson with it.
Oh my god.
That is where we will pick up next session.
Oh my god.
Man, and this man is on crack. So he's gonna fucking kill her in one swing.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Or Lisa.
If you kill Lisa's mother, oh my fucking god.
I was waiting for that reveal all session. All right. Goodbye, internet.
Oh no.
Goodbye, internet.
Goodbye.
I hate